Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to the Moonlight Server. Check this out. I just walked out of the front door of my house and look what I have as a view. I got this thing. Tango Tech built this in his last episode and I gotta say it's looking pretty good. And I got the prime real estate right here. To be able to wake up in the morning, walk out and just see this structure from my house, or my temporary house anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. And this thing, he's coming along, man. He's coming along. He's still working on it. The inside needs to be done, and we need a name for it. I know he's asked for some help on naming it, and I've seen a couple good ones. Observatory was a good one because it kind of gives you the idea that you can go in it and kind of look out the roof at the stars and stuff, and kind of fits the Moonlight Server theme. I like that one. Also, I heard Citadel. I like that. I just like the way Citadel sounds. But I know Tango is still kind of struggling on picking a name. So, Tango, he's usually got a little bit of a problem making decisions. But let's help him out, guys. Let's send him some more ideas. See if maybe, we can get one that just piques his interest. So, I got to admit, guys, it's been too long. It's been too long since the last episode. It's been stressing me out like crazy. You wouldn't believe. 10 days at least. And that's too long. That's too long. I'd like to get one out every week. Obviously, you guys know my time's limited with all the things I do. But there's a reason why this one's taking a little longer than I wanted, and that's because look at this guy. You see that up there? That wasn't generated with the world here. I built that by hand, every block. A lot of stone and placing vines and all sorts of stuff. Had to go into that, and so it did take me quite some time. The idea to do the floating mountains of Pandora as a base sounded really cool in my head. Was like a really cool idea. When it came down to the logistics of doing this, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just to build a mountain just so that I could put my base on top. And now every other little build I want to do is going to be another little floating mountain, which means every time I want to do something, I got to make a mountain first. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'm going to stick with the plan, guys. I'm not going to go off course just because it's difficult. You guys know me. Big builds don't scare me. They don't. I actually prefer them. So, before we get a closer look at the island, I'm back here at the wishing well. I just wanted to check up on it, and let's see how we've done. Let's see if we've got any customers, got any diamonds in there. Oh, and this is another thing I wanted to fix. There's no easy way for me to get in this thing, so I'm gonna put 13. 13's good. I can't remember how much I spent on it, but let's see. Can I put? I'll just do that. I'll do that, and then I can put. There we go. That's beautiful. Now I can just open that up and go down. That'll work. Let's see what's in it, though. Let's see what people have won so far. I can't even remember what I stocked it with, but there's still some good stuff in here. I would definitely throw a diamond in for a chance at a diamond chest plate. I mean, that's like 8 diamonds right there. And then, the diamond horse armor, that's not something you can craft, so that's kind of invaluable. Of course, these other 4 aren't really worth a diamond, but that's part of it, right? So you kind of got like a 1 in 3 chance right now of getting something that's worth your diamond. But I still think that, once these items go, a couple more turns, we'll get our diamonds back. Because as these items go, these will be left for a little while, and the odds will get kind of worse over time. But don't tell the other members that. I want them to keep playing. I'll try to make them think I just stocked it with great stuff, and so they come back. Shh. Hope they don't watch that. Cut. Just kidding. All right. So also, I was told this dispenser here was a bad idea. I'm running out of gravel. It keeps turning in flint. This dispenser here is a bad idea, and here's why. And it makes sense. The way this works is if I throw in something that's not a diamond, right, it's going to come back out of that dispenser right there. Or it's going to try. Oh, did I just break it with my... What? Oh, is it like falling? That's weird, huh? What's going on with you? Let's try that again. As it's covered, it will come back out. Ooh, interesting. Okay, guys, I figured it out. I dug this whole thing up thinking somehow I broke it, but what it was is it's bone meal. Duh. it's trying to plant a bone meal and it can't because there's nothing for it to bone meal. So let's try it. Let's just try a different item, and you'll see it works fine. I was freaking out. I was like, what did I do to this thing? All right, no, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Sorry for the scare. All right, man. See, I just dug up all that gravel, and now I don't have enough to replace it all. All right, well, that's fine. So what I wanted to do is nighttime. I don't want to get sneak attacked by a creeper, so let me get some sleep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to swap out that dispenser and put a dropper in so that we don't have to worry about somebody throwing in TNT and then, the dispenser actually igniting it, like shooting it out and igniting it. So that'd be bad. So let's just go ahead and replace it now with a dropper. There we go. And I'm not going to throw bone meal in this time. We'll throw in a piece of pork chop, and boom. Okay, cool. So let's see what I got left of this gravel here. And we'll just, I'll just have to do something like this for now. Need to get some more gravel. All right, well, that will work. So good, we fixed that. And now I don't have to worry about somebody blowing up my wishing well. Even though I do think I will move it over to the community center so that if that's where everybody's hanging out, that's where it needs to be, I think. So let's get a little closer look at this floating mountain of Pandora. It's like I said, it was a lot of work to build, but I really like the way it turned out. I'm happy with it. I feel like I did my best as far as making it look natural. Yeah, I need a better way to get to it. Jumping up a mountain like this is not ideal. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take it. We need this gravel. Nobody's going to miss this. It's in some weird hole inside the mountain. It's mine now. It's pretty funny when you're starting off on a new world, how like little things like gravel is actually important. Like, yeah, seriously. So, all right, let's get up and take a closer look. And I got my clouds turned off as usual because I just don't like them. But I did kind of build this at cloud level, so let's turn the clouds on real quick. Let's see. Where is it? Video settings and clouds on. And what do we get? You can see it's kind of like the clouds are kind of going through the mountain. I'm just trying to give it that kind of mystic look. But I think we all know that clouds need some work in Minecraft. If they had a little bit of transparency or something, that may help, but yeah, I keep them off. I think I don't like the way they look. So you can see this thing's mainly built out of stone, so that took me a while to get a bunch of stone, right? And then I had to try to work it like an upside down mountain and try to make it look natural, and so that was a bit of work. And then I got some dirt and gravel. There's some of the gravel I needed in there, just kind of make it look more natural, little veins kind of running through it. And then went back and hung vines, which are now growing out of control. So I'll be trimming those soon. And yeah, and of course it casts a huge shadow on the ground, so I had to spam torches everywhere to make sure every time I came back down for material and stuff, I wasn't getting mobbed by mobs and that kind of thing. So, and I built this right over my branch mine that I had going. I got a little branch mine down here. I'll show you that. And so I go down there. I got a little water drop just in the corner. Not very safe drop or anything. I need to do something about that. And but anyway, I got a little branch mine down there so I can get some materials and stuff. And then I put a ladder to get up to it. So we'll go up inside of this thing now. I put a ladder here, and I don't want a ladder hanging from it because it needs to be floating, not look like it's held up by this one pillar kind of thing. So what I'm going to do, and probably before the end of this episode, is I want to put a portal. This is the inside of the mountain. I want to put a portal inside of here. In fact, I want to build like a basement. So that right there would be the ground level, that dirt. And then I want to build like a basement under here that's going to be kind of like where I keep my storage. And that's where I'll put all my, like the portal and chests and keep all my stuff, of course. And I want to do that as well. I want to at least get picked out. I want to get kind of the colors picked out. But you can see what I did in here. I half slabbed. I thought about torching it, but I just decided just go with half slabs just so I know for sure that nothing can spawn in here. So I got half slabs everywhere. And it is a little dark, but we're going to build, like I said, we're going to build a basement anyway, and we'll light that up properly. And let's go on top here. I'll show you a little bit about what's going on here. I have myself a little cactus farm because I'm going to need some of the, what's it called? Cactus green? Is that what it's called? Some dye for the basement. I want to build the basement out of some hardened clay, and I want to dye it cyan. And I think I need the cactus green and what else? Like a cyan or a blue, I think is what does it. So anyway, this is the top. It's just flat. I was gonna terraform it and make it look kind of shapely, but then I realized, you know what? I'm gonna end up just wanting to build like a structure up here. That's going to be kind of the entrance of my base. So you can see I do have quite a bit. I planted all these trees just because I need wood too. So, and in this random sunflower because it's going to give me dye. You can see, if you guys don't know this trick, this is pretty cool. If you take these too high dealies, there's a couple of these flowers that are too high, and you bone meal them, they just stay there, and they also pop off, an extra one. So you can see I got 3, 4, and now 5 sunflowers. So you can just, if you got bone meal, you can just create, an infinite amount of sunflowers. And I can't remember what the other 3 flowers are, but you can look it up. There's just any of them that are too high. I think there's 4 of them total. So pretty cool trick. But yeah, this is my little makeshift dye farm that's going to help me get the basement going. But yeah, I do want to build a structure on top of here, and I'm going to need your guys' help on that because I can't decide. I'm kind of thinking, at first I was thinking, well, let's make it look natural and do a lot of trees and then try to make it look like it blends in with the trees, but I don't know. I don't know if I really want it to blend in. I think I might want it to stick out a little bit, to look different, to bring some flair to the top of the mountain. And I was thinking maybe do some sort of modern house, some sort of modern style with, with the hardened clay and the stained glass and quartz. You can really make modern looking things now, and I haven't really made a full attempt to do any kind of modern structures, so I was kind of leaning towards that. But let me know what you guys think. I need some ideas. I want to build, basically, it's going to be my base, and people say that, and you never know what that means. It's going to be, where the bed is, where the portal is, what else? Just your basic stuff that you need to live, your furnaces, your crafting tables, your brewing stand, that kind of stuff would all be in there. And, I could invite people over, and that'd be where we could sit down and have a chat or whatever. But then in here, I want to go drop down a little bit, and then about 10 layers under here, about right there, I think. Yeah, right there where that torch level is. I want to build a floor and then have like a big storage room. And I'm not going to do like a big automated sorting thing with a bunch of hoppers and redstone and craziness for a couple reasons. One, I did that in my Futurecraft world, and I never really got everything sorted. I mean, it was just the amount of effort it took to get all the different items in the game and enough of them that you could make a filter and things like that. Kind of a pain. And the fact that they add items all the time to the game, every time a snapshot comes out, we got new stuff, and then you got to think about expanding, and I don't want to have to worry about, like, where do I expand to? I'm out of space and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to go with just a chest layout that looks good, and I'll store my stuff properly. I'll put my stuff away, not like, what I do here with just random junk everywhere. I'll do it right. And that's kind of the plan there. So again, let me know what you think about kind of an entrance, though. I want a structure sticking out on top of this thing that you can go into and have a couple rooms and stuff, and then I'll have stairs down into the basement. But I don't want that ladder down there. So let's go ahead and take care of that now. This ladder going from the bottom of this thing all the way down is pretty ugly. So what I want to do there is, we don't have ender pearls yet. We haven't slayed the dragon. So I want to make a portal. And not like a fancy portal lift where it ignites it and that kind of stuff and then, kills the portal in a certain way. Because on multiplayer servers, that kind of stuff doesn't work. When you got portals that are out and somebody goes in and then the portal turns off, it doesn't work that way. Because they could log out and the portals are never in the right state that you want them to be. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear down this ladder. I'm going to build a portal up inside of there. And then I'm going to go to the nether and build one in the nether that goes up just a little bit that should link with that one. But before I do that, I need to go collect a little bit of obsidian. And I think we'll just drop on down here. Whoop. I think there's a lava lake somewhere over here. Oh yeah, that wasn't far. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and make some obsidian. And I don't know how many layers of lava there is, so let's see. Typically what I do is if I don't know, I'll dig out. Man, I got too much stuff, as usual. I don't need you. I'll dig out one like that, then put water there, and then basically if there is lava underneath it, then that water will spread to that lava before it gets a chance to destroy my obsidian. And that seems to work. I don't think I've ever lost obsidian doing that. And I mean, the only time it has is when I kept digging past kind of where the water would go, and the water ran out. But you just keep moving the water as needed, and it works out pretty well. So let's see. I want to make a full portal. I always forget how many I need for that. I think it's 14, because you got what? Yeah, 5 on each side, and then 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, if you want to look at it that way. So let me get 14 obsidian. Oops. And what do I need? 2 more. And then we'll go to the nether and build a portal. Actually, no, I need to build one. I need to build one up on top first. So I'm going to need more obsidian to build 2 portals. One in the base and one in the nether. So let me make a cut here so I can get the other 14 obsidian off camera, and you guys don't have to bear with me on that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my 30 obsidian. I'm back on top of the floating mountain here, and before I put down the portal, I need to build a little bit of the basement out in here just so that I have a place to put the portal. And in order to do that, I'm going to need some hardened clay. So I've kind of decided I'm going to go with a 3-color theme with hardened clay. I'm going to be using yellow. I'm also going to need some gray hardened clay, and then also some cyan. So I need to get some of these dyed right now, and let's see if I can figure out the right color. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm gonna need some of this. Let me grab what I can from these. I do it this way. I know it's a little more tedious to do this way, but if you just break the top one, I noticed a lot of times it just falls into the one under it and just kills it. So I'd rather just break them all and I mean, it's really not hard to replant these things. Alright, so I did get a little bit. So let's get some of that cooking. Meanwhile, I think we can cook up color the gray hardened clay, and that's going to take, I'll take this. Actually, I need the dye first, so I need bone meal and that. That gets me gray dye. And let's see, if I do 2, that gets me probably just, let's see how much that gives me. You can tell I don't use hardened clay that often. So let's see, with just 2 gray dye, okay, I get 16. So I'm gonna need 6 more to get a stack. So that's like 8 total. All right, that makes sense. So what did I do here? Oh, nope, bone meal. There we go. 2, 3. I'm just gonna do a stack for now. This is just to get the basement started. So what happened to my clay there? Oh, nope, it's got to do this. All right, so now I got 64 gray, and the gray is kind of like the accent color. It's kind of that dark accent color. I want to keep, since it's a basement, I want to try to make it kind of as light colored as possible. So that's what I'm kind of using the yellow for. And then the cyan is also a lot lighter than I thought it would be. So let's see if we take this cactus dye. You can see I got these orchids, which I can get light blue from. Oh, is this going to work? No, it's not. That's not how you get cyan. How do we get cyan? We need actual blue dye, which means we need lapis lazuli, which is important. It's an important thing now. I don't want to use too much of it. I need it to enchant. So, Yeah, the snapshots are out, and you need lapis to enchant. So, in case you guys hadn't heard that. Well, I think I got lapis back at my temporary home, so I'm going to run over there real quick and grab some, and we'll finish dyeing some of this clay. So, I'll be right back. All right, I made it back. I got my lapis, and let's go ahead and get some cyan dye made, and do it like that and like that. There we go. That's much better. All right, got 16 of those. I think that's more than enough. And at least for one stack anyway. And there's my cyan. Yeah, I don't know why they call it cyan. Doesn't it look gray? It looks gray. Looks gray to me. I don't know. But this is what I want to do the floor out of. So it's going to be floor with the cyan, yellow for the walls, and then this gray, the actual gray, is going to be the accent color. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and build out a little of that just so that we got a place to put our portal. And oh, before I do, I'm going to need to light that portal with something. So let's go ahead and make flint and steel. There we go. And the rest of this stuff now I can probably put away. You guys aren't buying this whole thing about me keeping my stuff organized, are you? I will, I promise. All right. So let's just do this for now. I'm going to go about to the level where that torch is. See if I can eyeball it here. And there. Is that it? Let's see. Oh. Yeah, that looks right. So I'll just do a little platform here because I don't have that many blocks. And again, I think this basement is something I can finish off camera or in another episode. I'm not really... I don't really feel like it needs to be this instant type of thing. I can live without it for a little bit, but I do need a place to put a portal, and I want to kind of put the portal along this back side here. So let's just build out this way, and then I want to put a couple blocks up just so you guys can kind of see, get an idea of what it's going to look like with the yellow and stuff. So let's do this. And I'm not gonna make it like a square room. I'm actually gonna go with the curve, I decided. So this would go, that's kind of a waste to put that there, but oh well. So it'd go kind of with the curve. So you see it kind of doing this type of thing, which I think will look pretty cool. So let's build a little bit of this out just so I get a better idea where I can put this portal. And yeah, you see how fast I went through a whole stack of this stained clay? And I barely got any of this done. I want to put the portal just against this wall. So let's build out a little more of this. And like I said, I was going to misplace blocks. I wanted to break it up with the darker one, the gray stained clay. So you would kind of see it in, and you're really not going to see it until I get like chests and stuff in, but you'd basically see, these kind of accents going on. Is the idea. So what I'll do is for now, I'm just going to make, I want to do a little bit wider portal. I didn't grab enough obsidian to do that though. If I cheat the blocks a little bit, I can. So, I don't want to lose those. What do I got on me? Dirt. And it's hard to get out of there because of the, ender pearls. I need ender pearls. Life without ender pearls, man. It's annoying. There. I mean, it'll be covered by this portal anyway, so nothing can spawn on it. So I want to do 3 like that. And then 3 like that. And then what should I put in the corner? Like one of these deals for now. We'll see. May not keep it that way. But, don't look too bad. Let's see if this thing lights. Did I get it at least the minimum requirements for a portal? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm afraid to go into this thing. I have no idea where it's going to come out. All right, let's go into the nether. Let's see what happens. I got enough blocks for another portal. So I'm good. Okay, cool. So it linked up with my my messed up portal. Tango says he did this somehow. I don't know how he did this. It's got 1 portal block left. Anyway. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Oh, we forgot to get the coordinates of that portal. Because what we want to do is build the other one just up a little bit higher, but you got to do the whole matching of coordinates. So you take the overworld coordinates and you divide by 8, and that only counts for the X and the Z. The Y is going to be something that we're going to have to tweak. Yeah, so you come back through and I'm in my enchantment room. So I'm going to, again, I got to make a cut so I can get back up there and get the coordinates, since I derped up there and totally forgot to get them before I left the base. And let me get those coordinates, and I'll do the whole divide by 8 thing, and that way I know where to build the one out in the nether. And I'm going to take a little nap before I do that. So, all right, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I got the coordinates of the portal in the overworld, and it was x178, y114, and z124. So I divided that by 8, which leads me to 22 for the x. And on the y, I'm going to take a shot at 100 and just see if it'll link up, so I don't have to go as high up. And then the z is about 15 ish. So that'd be the spot I'm standing on. I'm going to just stack jump to Y100 right now and build the portal there. And of course I'll have to come back and make a nice little ladder or something for now. And of course I'm going to have to make it somewhat safe so that a gas doesn't just blow the portal apart. So I can actually put, I want the kind of center of the portal to be there. I'm just going to do your standard portal on this one. And what do I want to do here? Stack jump a little bit. Oh, hello. I'll take it. Do I have a good pick on me? Fortune. That'll work. It's only Fortune 2, but is that the right one? Yeah. I might as well grab some glowstone while I'm here, since it's basically in my face. Oh, so it's dropping on the ground. Okay. All right. Well, see that? I got a little distracted there. Ooh, shiny things. But the ones in my way, yeah, I'm gonna get those out of my way, of course. Come on, grab it. And need one more there, and then we'll just go across like that, and I'll drop back down after I get some more glowstone. All right. Oh, that scared me. I almost went too far. All right, light this up, and hopefully, all right, everybody, cross your fingers. Hopefully this links up with the one in my base in the floating mountain. That would be wonderful. Here we go. Come on, please, 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 please. I don't want to build another portal. Yes! Whew. Oh, that's a big sigh of relief. Awesome. So, now basically, I mean, I could put another portal at the bottom there, and then put another portal under that one. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll put one down at the bottom, the very bottom where that water is down there, so that if somebody travels over here and then looks up and says, oh, how do I get in your mountain? They got a portal to go through, and then they'll be just right under the one in the nether. So yeah, I can do that. That'll be easy, but at least for now, I got an easy way. Let's see if this works. I'll kind of make a little round trip. And I don't need my coordinates anymore. So that takes me back to that one, of course. Oh, yeah. You guys think I can survive that fall? No. So yeah, once I get the ladder up, I can basically come out this one. And where the heck is the other portal? Uh-oh. Don't see me, Ghast. He's going to shoot my portal out. Yeah, I can go down and go into the other portal and kind of get back and forth a lot quicker. So a couple more portals to build, and I'll be totally solid on this one. So that's great. Let me go ahead and I might as well start taking down the ladder so that we don't have to deal with that ugly sight anymore. And I'll just go from here. And let's see, how did I do this? Oh, yep. So I'll just do this, get rid of it. And anyway, while I'm doing that, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some things. Futurecraft, I know that's been kind of a hot topic with you guys. A lot of disappointment, of course, as I mentioned before, that Futurecraft is over. Some people have asked me to kind of wrap up the world, finish it, and I'm reluctant to do that for a couple reasons. One, that's going to take away time that I have here on the Moonlight server if I spend time doing that. And two, I don't know if I'll ever really feel like it's finished. At what point would I consider it finished? So instead, what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and put the Futurecraft world up for download so you guys can grab it, and it'll be in the description of this video. And it's basically going to be in the state that I left it, which is right after we built the slime farm. So that'll be cool. Yeah, that looks 10 times better without a ladder, doesn't it? So there's that, and I don't think I'm gonna, maybe someday I'll do like a revisit to Futurecraft, if things wind down a little bit, or I get some more time on my hands, that'd be cool, like go back and reminisce and things like that. Man, these vines are getting out of control. So anyway, grab the world, download it, play in it. If somebody wants to finish it up and send it back to me, that'd be cool. But I honestly, I'd rather spend the time here doing some cool stuff on the Moonlight server. But the concept that I had going in Futurecraft, I guess there's two things. One, Futurecraft kind of insinuated that we were going to be playing on the latest and greatest snapshots. That's going to happen, actually, here on the Moonlight server. We've been talking about it. We are going to play on the snapshots. Of course, since it's a server, we have to be a little more careful about throwing in a snapshot, because if it ruins something, it's not so easy to roll back. People might build a lot of stuff and then they lose it. Whereas a single player world, you can kind of deal with it because it's single player, right? So as soon as the snapshots feel like they're not bug free, what do I want to say, stable, we'll be playing on them. So you'll still get that kind of Futurecraft, newest, latest, and greatest stuff going on. And the other thing that I had going on with Futurecraft was that I did the whole choose your adventure thing at the end of it, and I think I'm gonna bring that back. I may not be every episode that I do the choose your adventure. For those of you that are new to the series, or new to my channel and didn't watch Futurecraft, maybe basically at the end of every episode I would give 3 options, and they would basically allow you guys to tell me what you wanted me to do in the next episode. So I'd give you 3 options. You guys would all vote on it by posting in the comments, and I would tally up all the votes in the comments, and whatever option you guys was a majority, whatever won the voting, that's what we would do. So I think I'm gonna bring that back to Moonlight. It's gonna be a little more difficult to do it because it's a multiplayer server, and some things will be a little more ad hoc on here because sometimes you're playing and other people are playing and you want to just do a collab, and you may drop whatever project you had in mind in the first place when that happens. But for the most part, I think I'm gonna do it because I really like the idea that you guys get to kind of control the content. You guys get to be part of this world in a different way. At least, tell me what you would like to see, and that way I can make sure you're enjoying the content and enjoying what I'm doing. And then you guys can throw in your ideas and stuff, because I love hearing all your creative ideas on how to do different things. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up. And before I do that, obviously, I'm going to give you 3 options because I want to do the choose your own adventure. So you guys give me some feedback. Tell me what you want me to do next episode. And let's see. Let's come up with 3 options. So, option number, did I do numbers or letters? I can't even remember. I'm going to do numbers. No. I'm going to do letters. What do I do? Let's do numbers. I got it. Option number 1 is that you guys will tell me what kind of style base you want me to put on top, what kind of structure you want on top of that mountain there, and I'll pick one of those, and I'll build it. And option number 2, it would be for me to actually finish the storage room that I've been talking about. So I'll have to go get all the hardened clay, build it out, the chests, and whatever else I want to put underneath. And let's see, option number 3. Oh, wow, totally had a brain fart there. I had my options, I just forgot what they were. Option number 3 is a mob farm, a hostile mob farm. Since I'm living in the mountain, I don't have access to like spawners and stuff. Plus, guys, I've been caving like crazy, and I've come across one spider spawner, like one regular spider spawner. And right now, I mean, I could care less about the string, but bones for like bone meal and stuff, or you always need bone meal, and I'm gonna need it for dyeing hardened clay and stuff like that, and growing trees. And arrows, of course. I would like to have a supply of arrows and gunpowder and, all the other good stuff that comes with hostile mob farm. So I do actually have a hostile mob farm design in mind. and I'd have to, of course, build another island and stuff to put it on. But that will be option number 3, hostile mob farm. So let me run back through them again. Option number 1 is to build a structure on top of the mountain that will be the entrance to the base. Option number 2 is to build the basement storage room. And option number 3 is to do a whole nother mountain and build a hostile mob farm. So go ahead in the comments right now. Tell me which option you would like. Give me ideas if you do want me to build the structure on what it would look like, you know, what kind of materials to use and that kind of thing. And yeah, go ahead and do that right now, and I'll be happy to see what you guys decide. So with that said, I'm going to wrap things up, and I will see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone.